Soho, New York. This is my story of what brought me to Soho, New York, and why I absolutely really loved this part of New York. I was actually pleasantly surprised because the only experience that I've ever had in New York has been Times Square before this trip. Now, I will get to what actually brought me into Soho, but first and foremost, let me tell you about what's going on in these video clips. So this is the place we stayed at. It is called, not it was, it is called Man House or Mon House, the German way of spelling it. And this view was absolutely stunning, and I barely paid anything for this view, which I was totally shocked. It was less than $400, and I feel like they gave me the most expensive view of the place, like the most expensive view, room, whatever. I was so pleasantly surprised at this the view and where it exactly was. Now, the parking garage was like 2 blocks away, really easy to find, even though I am definitely not one to drive into a city at nighttime usually, but it was really super easy to find. A lot of people on the road at this time at night at 1:30 in the morning, which I didn't get any footage of that, but there was a ton of people like out and about. It was a Friday night though, and just be aware of that. So make sure that you don't run over anybody, especially that's walking in the dark with all black clothes on. And there's plenty of bars and restaurants apparently open too, because I saw a lot of really nice dressed up women and men as well. Okay, anyways, what else is going on here? We've got the restaurant, which is called something Rabbit. I think it was called like Jack Rabbit or something Rabbit. It is actually in the hotel. Very good food. I wish I actually was staying actually stayed longer. I would say could stay longer. Technically, I guess I could have stayed longer. It was a really last minute trip. Like I said, I got there at 1:30 the night before. It was very, very last minute. So there was really no planning. It was just like, I'm just going for the day, and then I'll be back later the next day. But this is what I got there at the restaurant. It was a pumpkin and chai seed pudding, and this is a breakfast meal, and it was really filling, not sweet at all. Like some of the pudding stuff on the top was a little bit sweet, but it was like a coconut milk sweet, so it wasn't super sweet at all, and there was no added sugar. And the berries made it a little sweet, and that was like shaved almonds or roasted shaved almonds. Very good. I was actually really pleasantly surprised. The base of it, the pumpkin, was actually a little stringy, which kind of threw me off. I wish it was like pureed instead, because I'm not used to eating pumpkin like this. The only type of pumpkin I ever have is if it's like a syrup, or if it's like I would say like a puree, but like a puree if it was added into a baked good. This was literally just like pieces of pumpkin that was sweetened and cooked, which again, it was just very stringy, and I just wish it was pureed, but it was very good flavor. I highly recommend trying it if they still have it on the menu. I don't know if it was like a seasonal thing or anything like that. That is why I came. If you actually caught that last clip and you see this one here, I am actually there for a Wilhelmina model shoot or model search. Now, this is the first one I've ever been, and Wilhelmina is like the model agency that I would love to collaborate with, because guess what? It has the name Amina and Wilhelmina, and obviously my name's Amina, so that just makes sense, right? So I find it just like a perfect pairing of two worlds. So yeah, I did a first model shoot there. It was a good experience. Definitely would change up some stuff next time I actually go to one of these on call. And have I heard back from them? No, I haven't. There was hundreds of people, and they really didn't ask me any questions other than was my schedule flexible, and they took my photo, and that was it. Like, literally, it was like less than a minute. So, like I said, it went super fast. It took about 3 hours in line, and it was scorching hot, and I was definitely sweating and ready to just take off my heels because I was wearing my heels and just go somewhere. So this is where we went after. My daughter actually found this place. She wasn't applying to be a model in the model agency. It's not her thing. So she was scoping out cafe places. And if you guys don't know, I am addicted to cafe places. Like, addicted. Like, forever addicted. Like, I love finding them. I love going to different random places everywhere we go. Like, if you haven't noticed this trend already, then I highly recommend you go look at my stories and my posts, because I love finding these like sandwich slash coffee cafe places. And this is me just eating my sandwich. It was absolutely delicious. It was an eggplant sandwich. I don't think I've ever had an eggplant sandwich. And if you guys haven't realized also that I am majority vegan based, and what I mean with majority is I also eat fine grade lovely cheese, as well as I do eat some seafood, not on like a day-to-day basis, but pretty regularly, like twice a week. But either way, that is my dietary needs, should I say. So you'll see a lot of vegan stuff in my stories and on my page if you're interested, because I also cook it too and share the recipes. This is the view from that hotel. Absolutely stunning. I love the layout up here. I definitely want to go back, even if it's not this hotel, because there was a lot of really, really nice hotels in the area. But I definitely want to go back to Soho. I am so excited that I finally went. This is the parking garage. It was interesting. I will share that in another post, so be